What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Today is September the 18th, and we are going to be showing you today how to build out and monetize your membership site inside of Profit Lifter. We got a lot we're going to cover today, so we're just going to jump right in and get things rocking and rolling. But today, I'm going to show you different ways that you can set up I'm going to show you first how to just set up your membership site. And then we're going to jump into monetization strategies, how it all works, just give you the good old walkthrough. So if you guys have any questions while we're going through this, just throw it out in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Mike, good to see you from St. Louis. Hope you're doing awesome today. Hope you're having an amazing day. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna hop right in and we're gonna get going. So where we're at is inside of your Profit Lifter account, you're going to see memberships right down here. And this membership area is where we're actually going to be building your membership courses. This is where all of this hangs out. But before we get into that, we need to make sure that your clients are going to have a place to be able to hang out and log in. Let me see. This just was acting a little bit wonky on me there. Let me make sure everything's loading the way it's supposed to. Man, my computer's being real slow today. Having one of those days. My computer doesn't want to work. All right, we're going to give it a second here while we're getting up and going. And while this is working, I promise I had everything ready and was ready to just jump right in. And it just kind of fell apart there at the last minute. That's all right. We'll let it do what it does here and let it get going. Hopefully it's not going to be a whole lot longer. And while that's loading, I may just hop in here and see if I can find a different demo account for us. And let's see, yep, we're still not updating there. Let's see what happens. So sometimes if an account has been sitting for a while, it takes the system a minute to just kind of reload everything. And I always have a lot of things happening on my page, so it happens. We're just going to reload here. Sorry for the technical issues. We'll be up and going here in just a minute. Okay, here we go. All right. Now we're on course. Now we're ready to go. All right, so let's hop in here and let's start building. So first off, while you're getting started, the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need a login area for them to create your login credentials for them, so that way when people are logging, or that way there's just a place for them to log in. So under sites here, you're going to see client portal. And with the client portal, if you go to the dashboard, it's going to take you here. It's going to show you what is a client portal. Just explains it, shows how many people are invited, shows how many users you have in there. You can generate a magic link, which will let people log in. You can invite clients to the portal, and you can even send login email, which is really handy instead of having to worry about like going and looking up their information. It's all right there. That all you have to do is hit send, and it will take it there. But I don't like this client portal URL because I'm not going to send somebody to 7HZ7GXD. Like that's not even real. So we're gonna come over here to settings. Now inside of the settings, you're going to see you got 4 different options here. First one we're going to look at is the domain setup. So with this, there are 2 different ways that you can set up subdomains. So the super easy one is right over here under subdomains. You can just come in here and basically put your business name, as long as it's not taken. So you can't have 2 of them with the same name. So I'm going to use one that one of my demos. It's called Genie Sites. Oh, subdomain already in use. All right, we're gonna call this PL demo then. There we go. Now, the other thing is if you do want to add a custom domain, and this is something that we did, where it's members.profitlifter.com opens up the membership site, and I'll let you see kind of the end goal of what we're looking for, what we're building here. So you can see that you've got kind of a social area, a group that you can start communicating in. You've got different channels that you can create, so you can communicate with people in different ways. You go up here and you hit your icon at the top here. You have your communities, what we're looking at now. You've got your courses, and this is what we're going to be focused on today: is building out courses, how all that works. And this is essentially what the courses can look like, and this is the layout. There's several different options that you'll see, but you've got your video at the top. You've got the ability to have content under there, so if there's any links or anything like that. And then as people are going through the course, it'll just move them down the list inside of there. So really, really clean, really helpful. Great way to get people engaged, and great way to have content. But in order to have that custom domain, you are going to need to do some work. So like let's just say I'm going to say members.geniesites.com. We're going to hit add domain, and you can see right here, this is going to take you to connect your domain. Now, if you've already connected your domain inside of Profit Lifter, you still need to do it separately for the affiliate, for the membership site, for all of this. The reason is that, like with Go High Level, or basically any software that you're using like this, they're going to go in and hard code the system, and then they grab like different modules, different add-ons from basically like templates that they're able to add in there. So some of the things you'll see here with your normal settings inside of Go High Level, your required value is like ludicrous. It's not a portal. It's like flash.ludicrous.cloud, I think. But this one, you notice, is client portal. So this is something that you are going to need to program in. But if you're connected, like I have mine connected to GoDaddy, it will automatically pop up there and program that in. We're not going to log into that for right now, though, because we don't need to. But that's how you do it. If you're using a site that doesn't automatically pop up, you will need to come in here and add your CNAME record, and this should be the only one that you have to add. Add your CNAME record to your DNS settings to make that work properly. And that's how you set that up. So now you come over here and click copy, and we come up here and paste that. You'll see that it pulls up our login. It's blue, it's ugly, doesn't really have anything, but that's all right. This is just the first step. So now we've set up our subdomain. So now you've got a login. Next, we're going to look at some different things. So like I said, this is blue and ugly. Again, because this is kind of an add-on to the CRM itself, you're going to have to put in some names, some of the information that you have everywhere else, and your custom values don't work in here. So you just really have to come in and add this directly. So portal name, you can call this like, let's just call this membership site. And while we're doing this, what I'm going to do is we're just going to save these settings, and I'm going to let you see where it updates it once we've done that. So you can see right there, changed it to membership site. Portal description, I'm going to put portal description goes here. Now, your two brand colors actually have everything to do with this blue setting right here on the right. So if we update these colors, like let's say we're just going to go, let's go with a darker green, and then we're going to have it fade to almost black, like a deep forest green. And let's take a look. Brand settings update, and we'll come over here and refresh. See, and now you can see it updated the colors. You can see the gradient effect that happened from that. So if you're interested in designing your login page, that's where that's going to happen. Your favicon is just that. It's the little icon that goes up at the top. Let's see if I've got a good one here. Here's my daughter. There we go. That's a fun one. So this is going to change the favicon up here at the top. Favicon always has to do with inside of your browser, what shows up at the top here. There you go. You can see the favicon change. So pretty straightforward process here. The portal image is actually, you can see this is an 8x9. That's actually this green section. So if you have something there that you want to drag and drop and put in there, you can. We're just going to throw that one in there for now. Oh, okay. So this one actually requires that it's an 8x9 ratio. So you can see it's the max size is 1920 by 2160. So it gives it to you right there. If you're in Canva, I would just go in, grab an image, and then just make it that size, and it'll fit in there. Banner image actually has to do with inside. And then your logo goes here. Again, this is it's looking for a square logo. It's looking for something that is that's going to be a little more just is square. That's the best way to put it. And then support email. So if you do, you put that down here. So we're going to say hello, profitlifter.com. And then lastly, copyright. Copyright. And so we're going to leave that copyright symbol, and we'll just say we're just going to put in Profit Lifter LLC, and then I always like to put all rights reserved here. And advanced settings, these get into custom CSS, tracking code. The tracking code is actually incredibly helpful if you're running like Facebook ads and you have a pixel. You would install that pixel right here under your header tracking code. So just keep that in mind. If you are running Facebook ads and you want to retarget people based off of that, they are going to land right there. And we're going to hit save. And again, guys, this is demo purposes, so we're going to kind of fly through some of this stuff. I just want you to see where everything goes, what it looks like. You can see now you got your logo, membership site, and then portal description. And it updated our copyright information down here and has the support email down there. So our portal is all set up. It's ready to go. Brand's looking good. It's looking branded. Next, we're going to look at app permissions. Now, I really like this app permissions. This is something brand new that just rolled out. This first part right here is wonderful. So let's say you've got an affiliate site and you're setting up your affiliate site, and that's really all that you have. You can come right here and hit affiliate, and then select your page down here and say affiliate and hit save settings. Now, when someone logs in, it's only going to show them this affiliate option, and it's going to take them directly to that affiliate page once they get started. But we're also working on courses. So if you already have your affiliate portal set up, all you have to do is come under this app permissions and click your courses right there, and it will automatically add it, and or your communities, whatever you're wanting. So for our example today, we're just going to put them all in here because that's what we want. We're going to have them land on the home page so that they can figure out where they want to go from there. So that's your app permissions. Email settings, these are going to be, so please note that all emails sent via, including child, that are charged emails. So they do charge you for these. There are like half a cent charge for these. But in here, you'll see there's an invite email, there's a join the group email, like congratulations, you joined the group. Memberships, you can have emails that go out if they're approved or declined. General emails if there's new comments on posts, if they're tagged in a post, if everyone is tagged in a post, if they're tagged in comments, or everyone is tagged in comments. It's all right there. And then learning courses email, new courses added. If a new course is added to the group, then they'll get a notification, and if there's any role changes. So this is something that you may play around with. I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of like tons of emails going out. But with this community side, I think that makes sense, because one thing to keep in mind is that while you're like Facebook, people log into Facebook outside of wanting to go look at your group or look at what's going on most of the time. You're going to get some people who are going to log in just to see what's happening and follow up on it, your top fans. But for the most part, most people are on Facebook, and then they see something that you've been talking about. Then they go and look at it and get engaged with it from there. Because this is outside of any social media platform and they're not just logging in for no reason, I like having these community emails go out to them because it's going to remind them that they are a part of the community and drive them back in there. Next, you got your certificates that you've got your certificates that you can issue, meaning that if you're putting together a course that you're trying to get them to complete and you want to issue them a certificate afterwards, you can actually have them email those settings in there as well. So that covers all your portal setup. So now the portal is set up. Now it's time to start jumping into the membership. The memberships, guys, this really isn't going to take long at all because it's not complex, and that's the beauty of it, is that it is really a pretty simple system to come in here and create. But we're going to start by looking at the product. So right now you can see I shouldn't have any products in here. All right, so you can see I've got no products in here. There's nothing there. So this is the first place that we're going to start. Now, if you are currently using Kajabi and you've got a membership site with Kajabi, you can actually import it and it will automatically import everything for you, which is beautiful. So if you're using Kajabi, you want to move it over to your Profit Lifter account, save money, go for it, knock yourself out. But we're going to start from scratch. And when you start from scratch, you're going to see you've got a sprint course, a marathon course, a membership, and build your own. So if we look at the sprint course, let's just create it. Let's just show you. We're here. So in here, and what you're going to see, guys, is like as you get in here, it's all basically the same. It's the same feeling, same flow, same layout. They just give you a little bit of these pre-built options in here. But you can come in here and load like your sprint course. Let's create another one while we're here. Let's do the marathon course. Yeah, looks good. And let's grab just a membership. Okay, so now you can see we just created 3 different products in here. Obviously, these aren't done. They're not all done, but we're gonna start on the sprint course just because it's the smallest, it's the easiest to check out. So when you're on this first page, this is your outline. This will essentially be what this looks like here. So all of these, let's better flow here. So all of these sections right here are called categories. So we're just going to call this new category. And now you can see it created a new category. These categories break down like this. Like we've got your how to use your CRM, and then we've got like adding team members down here. So you can have a bunch of different categories under there, which makes sense if you've got like bigger courses and then sub courses inside of there to set up. Now, once you're here, you see you've got your sub courses. If you hit this plus arrow or this plus button right here, you can add a subcategory, you can add an assessment or a test at the end, or you can add a lesson. So you can see all of these right here are actually lessons that are set up. So we're going to put this as, let's just put this in as new lesson. We're going to hit save, and you can see it pulls it in down there. Next, we're going to, oh, that's wrong one. Let's hit add subcategory. And we're just going to call this one new subcategory. And now you can see under that new lesson that it added a new subcategory. This new subcategory is can go under any of them. So we're going to just throw it under the new lesson for right now because that's what makes sense. And then the last one, and this actually has it down here, but we're going to add it. You can see right down here it says add lesson or add assessment. The last one we haven't done is we're just going to add assessment, new assessment, and then the type you have assignment or quiz. So let's say it's an assignment, something that you want them to be physically doing. So now you've got all of your courses in here. You've got a subcategory, you got your new category. Let's just take a look and show you what this looks like from just what we've done here. All right, so you can see the contents of your course. You can see it all right there. And let's go into the welcome aboard. And now you can see, where's our subcategories? It's not giving it to us. Oh no. Take a look. Course content, welcome aboard. New. Oh, haha. So the reason this isn't showing, you see how these are all green? I forgot to hit publish here. So we're just gonna come over here. We're gonna hit publish so that these actually show up. Publish, publish, published, published, published. Now you'll see when we're under here, there's actually published, draft, locked, and drip. Drip is really handy. Like if you've got something, let's say it's a week-long course, you want to make sure they're only doing like one lesson a day. I think this would work great for like business coaching. You could come in and drip this and say, okay, we want this to be dripped on them and have access to this course in 7 days. I'll show you here in a little bit where you can set up your automations for that, because there are a lot of automations that can go along with this as well, which is really cool because it gives you a great way of being able to kind of keep track of where people are at, keep them motivated, and communicate with them while they're going through your courses. All right, so now that we've turned them on and published it, you can see our new category down here, and then you got your new subcategory. Your new assessment, you can say start assignment, and you can see there's no questions in here, but they would answer their questions. They would be able to fill out worksheets, upload their worksheets, answer all of that. So, and I'll show you how to build that. But I wanted you to see what it looks like inside the membership area. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we actually edit it. So I just clicked on our category for new lesson, and you can see here that in the category or in the sub lesson itself, it gives you the ability to upload a video. If you have just audio, you can upload audio. You can put all your course content in here. You can or that's your category, but you can put all your course content in here. You've got custom code editors. So if you're bringing in something from another area, another website, another software, you can actually embed it right in there. You can set up hyperlinks. You can set up different tables. You can embed media in here. This is actually really cool with YouTube videos. You can embed your YouTube videos, but you can also embed like a Loom video here. Let me show you. I'm just going to grab one real quick. Show you an example. So you can see I just grabbed the Loom video and inserted it, and doing that makes it where it actually this actually shows you like the video frame as well. So if there's additional like maybe things that you want to reinforce in videos, you can put that here. You can write all your content, write bunches of content down here. Just nice and easy, just super easy to use. You can upload images. Now, one thing when you're uploading these images, this is not going to grab it. This is not going to grab images from your media library. Again, different module. So we do have to manually upload that. And if you have assignments, if you've got things that you want to hand out to people for this, you can come right in here and you can upload this as well. And yeah, it's really that simple. So let's just preview it. Let you see what this looks like now. So you can see because we didn't have our video up here at the top, it just jumped down in the content section. So you can see the video, and it's not showing for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'm not going to take a bunch of time to figure that out. But you can upload any, like if you record a Loom video. What I've always done in the past is I'll record my Loom videos, download them, and then just upload them here. That way they're being hosted right there in the system, and just I find that makes it easier. The less the system is pulling from outside sources like YouTube or Loom, the more efficient it runs, the better it works for everything. So this is so like I said, guys, super easy. You can see our bunches of content that we wrote is right down there. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot more to go over with this. Let's jump in your automations though, because I want you to see what this looks like from an automation side. And let's take a look up here at the top as well, so you can understand how different ways that you're going to be able to customize this. So first off, we're going to go to details. This is going to be where you're going to be able to put your product information. So we're going to say, let's just call this membership course setup, description, live training on membership site setup, product thumbnail. We're going to select an image. We're going to upload new file. Again, it doesn't save what we've already uploaded, which is fine. We're just going to come in here, grab it again, upload it. Be good to go. Customizations. Let me show you this. I don't think we've looked at this. So if we go back and we take a look at this, if we go back and we take a look at our course, the customizations are actually going to have to do with the instructor. You see the instructor name over here, instructor name, and then just says instructor because we didn't put anybody in here. This under this section here, we can put if you have a different name, let's say you call them coach. We're just going to put coach in there. And then you can upload if you've got an image of yourself, you would put that there. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put our logo in there, our fake logo, so that way we've got it there. Instructor name, just be Coach Keith. Title, Coach. Bio, I coach. Next, logo. If you want to put your logo in here, this is where this is going to go. And so let's put that in here. Logo looks good. Hurricane, heck yeah. All right, favicon image, same thing, and we already solved. But you can see there's a little bit of redundancy from other stuff, but it's still, for the amount of time it takes to set it up, it's really not much of anything. Advanced, this is going to get into your custom JavaScript code, CSS, and then your header tracking code. Again, if you're running Facebook ads or you have Google tracking, hey Brett, glad I could be your coach. If you're running Google ads, Facebook ads, or have any tracking codes that you need, you can put them right there inside of the courses as well, so you can keep track of that. And we're going to hit save, and now we have officially customized this area. So let's take a look here. Now you can see Coach Keith, coach, and then I coach, and so it's just very, very basic, very simple. Yeah, just nice and easy. Nothing complicated. Nothing complex there. Now let's move over to customize. On the customize, you've actually this can actually get pretty complex. The one I'm using is the classic. I just like it. I like the feel of it. I think it works out great. But we're just going to come in here and hit customize. And when you hit this, when you come in here, you're going to see this is what you're looking at. So this is exactly this page right here. Membership course setup. You can see, and then in the lessons, it will show you, it will let you customize what the lessons look like. All of your theme settings are over here, meaning that you can change your colors to whatever you'd like for them to be. Make it fit your brand. If you have your color codes, that probably works out best. Let's put this red one up here. Okay. And then primary fonts, if you want to make I always recommend that if you when you're doing this, just use the same fonts that are on your website. That way it feels like a part of your website. Most of you guys should be using pop-ins and open pop-ins for your your headers, and then your secondary font is just Open Sans. And then your background image. I'm not sure if this one will actually let us change this. Let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, it'll let us use it. Heck yeah. Woo. And then the other thing, you see, you've got a transparency setting down here. So we're going to save this so we can just take a look at it, and I can show you what this transparency does. So you see that puts it in the background there. So if we go, let's say, okay, let's say 0.75. Now in the background, you notice how it kind of fades out, because what it's doing is it's just making that background image more transparent each time. But I don't like the background image there, so we're just going to take that out, because I like the background just being a solid color. But the other thing, I don't know if you, oh, okay, so you can see our primary colors up here all changed. Once we hit save, we're going to change that back to white for now. Well, actually, these were black, so we're just going to take them back to black, so it doesn't mess up all of our content down here. All right. So that's the overall theme settings. Now, if we go into sections, the sections is going to show us the different areas. So we've got our header, and let's just choose a color. Go with red. Save changes. And you see our header image up at the top. Just change that to red. And so if you on a header, I probably wouldn't change it to have an image in the header. I think that just kind of looks silly sometimes, so we're not going to worry about that. But white works really well because you can just see everything. The hero is actually going to be this section right under there. And all of these are basically going to be the same thing. So we're going to choose a file. This one comes with these pencils and stuff in there automatically. We're just going to add this so you can see where it sets it up, what it looks like. So now you can see that is there. And again, if you want to change your transparency, so it just kind of fades into the background, you could do that. Gives you a lot of flexibility for kind of doing whatever you would like to do with it. And then from here, if you want to change, if you want to customize your, you want to customize what it looks like on the inside here, you can do that. And you can see button, let's see, background, button, background color. Let's turn that green. And we'll hit save. And you can see just playing around with these. Here's the thing. You see down here at the bottom how it has reset to default. Just go in here and play with it. That's the easiest way I can tell you. Just go, feel free to go in and play. Play in the sandbox. If you get stuck, just hit the reset to default, and it will just take it all back to where it was before. And you can save changes, and basically it just resets everything, puts you back to square one. So if you mess it up too bad and it's just hideous, and you want to reset it, you can absolutely do that. So don't be afraid of breaking things. It's all right. It's okay to break it. It's going to work out just fine for you. Okay, so that is us customizing our membership. Customizing the membership site. So we can hit apply theme. You can save theme, and when you apply it, that's when it's when you hit the apply up here, that's when it's going to push it live to everything. All right, so now that you've got your membership site set up, now that it looks good, now that people can log in, they can see it, the next thing we want to look at is how are we going to make money on it. So from here, this is where you can create your offers. So we're going to create an offer. We're going to call this one membership site training. Product, membership course setup, or membership. So we're going to say this is a membership course. Type, this is not going to let me select paid because we don't have, I don't have a merchant account connected here. Let's actually do this. Let's just hop over to our Profit Lifter site because we can do that here. So we're going to create an offer. We're going to call this membership training products. And now you can see it's pulling up all of the memberships. So I'm just going to let's just grab the AI ad platform for right now. And then you can see that it's going to give you three options. You've got the option to give it away for free, which works incredible if you need a lead magnet. If you want to do a one-time payment, let's say you want to do it for $7, $9, whatever it is that you want, you could do that. If you want to sell it on a monthly subscription, you just hit recurring. So let's say you're doing $9.99 monthly. Let's put it on a 7-day trial period. Number of payments. This is going to be. This actually shows you. This actually lets you set this up. I thought this would be set up for recurring. They actually changed this. Let's see what that looks like. So if you do 120, God, that's what, 10 years? That should be fine. Payment mode is live, and then all you have to do is hit create, and then from here, now you can see it's going to take you into the system. It's going to take you into what this page is going to look like. So we're going to hit published so that we could take a look at that. It's going to show you the included products. You can put your product description right here. Now, under here, you do have the ability to create upsells. So if you want to create an upsell, let's say it's going to give you two options. One of them is going to be a one-click upsell, meaning they just basically click a button. It's going to automatically upsell them to another course, to another training, or whatever it is that you're offering in there. You also have an in-app upsell, and that allows you to lock products or offers as a bundle in the My Library page. So for this one, we're just going to say we're going to do a one-click upsell, and let's just do Snap-on Library, and we're going to add that offer. Okay. Now details. It's going to bring up our details, and some of this, guys, I haven't actually done a whole lot with this yet. So some of this stuff I'm still I'm playing around with because I haven't had to use it yet. So, and then checkout down here, consent, or you can change that to order. Looks great. Let's do that. Okay. So now I want to hit preview over here. Let's see if this takes us to our checkout. That's our upsell. Sorry. All right, let's go back to our membership training. All right, so we've got this as, let's set that to active. Now we've got a one-click upsell, and we can customize that view, preview it. We're not going to put any upsells. Next, you have the get link. You could share the link below with your users to send them to this page. This is incredibly helpful if you want to use your membership site for like an FAQ library. You can actually just grab that link right there, so that they can grab that, or if you want to offer it, you can see the checkout right there. Actually, you notice under the membership training, there's nothing there. The reason is because that is actually right here under the details. So let's grab some content. We're going to let ChatGPT talk with us. All right. Create a short product description for a membership site. This isn't going to give me a great result, but that's okay. I just needed something to put in here so I can show you what this looks like. And again, with this in the description, you also have the ability that you can embed media. So let's say you have a Loom video that you want to use. So I'm going to grab a Loom video. And we're just going to paste that right there. And let's just we're going to finish filling everything out here, so that way we can look at this as a whole completed product. All right. So in here, under our membership training area, now you can see we've got the offer status, publish, offer price, $9.99, offer access. If begin access at a specific date, if you are let's say you are pre-selling a course or something that's coming out, you're like, hey, it's coming out October 1st, and you want to start selling it now. Basically, you would set it up so that the date that they would access it on September or October 1st is when the release date would be. Why is that not? That's weird. Found a bug. Okay. Next, you can also restrict access to a specific amount of days. Now, so a couple ways that you could use this that I think would be really handy is like if you've got, let's say you've got a course on helping small businesses get set up and get launched. You could say, I'm gonna give you this course for 7 days for $9.99, meaning that like after the 7 days it stops. Where this would be helpful is like if you've got software, like maybe Fundability, you could give them the access to the training here for a small fee, but then upsell them into Fundability afterwards. So you gear all your courses that way. And I think that's just a smart way of using it. Things that you could do. All right, so from here now we've got our trainings, we've got our upsell done, we've looked at our get link. That all looks good. Let's go back to our details here because I want to look at this more actions. Oh, the more actions just to delete. So now we are going to save this. Let's hit preview. And this is what your course checkout is going to look like. It's got your image right up here. You can see it's got it will have your embedded video there. We'll have all your content. Again, if you have images, your images would go there. And then it's going to have it up here. Again, it's on the 7-day trial. That's why it's showing 0. Collect their name, email address. So and we're going to proceed to checkout. And it just pulls up this nice little form. And again, this is in test mode because I don't want it to run my card. But once they put this in here, it will just redirect them to the thank you page, and they'll get emails and access. So again, just quick overview to set up your pricing, set up your product first. Then we're going to go to offers, and then from your offers, you're going to create your offer here, and it's really that simple. Now you have your link that if you that's the same thing as your get link. So now you can just start throwing this into landing pages, emails, basically anything that you want to try to sell your courses. So nice, easy, clean way of being able to monetize your membership site. Last thing that we're going to look at here, let's jump into the automations, because the automations actually, there's a whole lot that you can do with this, and we're gonna hop out of the Profit Lifter, my Profit Lifter account here, because I don't want to mess up stuff that we have built in there. All right. So we're going to call this membership automation. So first thing we're going to figure out is what is our trigger. For me, I think the triggers. So when you're looking at your triggers, you can see down here under courses, you got a bunch of them. You got category started, category complete, excuse me, lesson started, lesson complete, new sign up, offer access granted, offer access removed, product access granted, product access removed, product started, product completed, or user login. So let's just say we're going to start with new sign up. This is going to be tied directly to an offer. We didn't create our offers here, but close enough. I'm going to have to cancel that one. But from there, what the other things that I would look at from here, some of the other things, and these are some ideas, and I think these are some great snap-ons that I think we can end up adding for you guys as well as we're moving through this. So we're going to go all the way down here under courses. You can see you've got course grant, offer, and course revoke offer. Communities, you've got the ability to grant access or revoke access. So you can see that your triggers up here have a lot more options than your actual actions down here. But how I would structure this is actually pretty simple. Or it's not simple, but you're going to have multiple. You would have multiple workflows. But let's say lessons started, and let's say we're going to pick a product as any of marathon course, membership course setup. Let's just do that one because that's the one we were working on. From here, you could put like email reminders in here. Of, hey, you're not done yet, log in, make sure you finish up, put your link, and then from there, and then you could set that to go out to them every 2 days, every 3 days, something tasteful. You don't want to get too crazy with it. And then from there, you would also create another automation that once the lesson is completed, from there, now let's say product is any of. So once that lesson is complete, then from there, now you can send them a congratulations email. You can send them a notification. If you're using this as an opportunity for sales, you can also create an opportunity. You can do an internal notification to notify yourself. Literally, it's a wide open field of things that you can do here, which is beautiful. That's what you want. The more options you have, the more flexibility you're going to have with being able to make stuff work for you. So you can see that with these members, with this membership automation, or with the automations, you can come in and basically tie in somebody going through their membership course with different functions inside of the system. Meaning that, like, if they can, let's say they complete a course and you want to have a specific email campaign that goes out. From here, you would just start building out your email campaign based off of them completing the lesson. So just a lot of different ways that you can automate it. We'll get into some creative automation ideas as we're building snap-ons for this. But today was really about giving you the ins and outs of the membership site, showing you how it all works, showing you where everything's at, making sure that you guys have access to everything, that you can see it. So, but that's all we're going to cover for today, guys. That's, I mean, it's 50 minutes worth of content, but it's still good. So if you get stuck, if you start building out your membership site and you have questions, throw them in the group, message us directly, go and submit a support ticket, whatever. We're here. We're happy to help. And yeah, so let's see all the cool stuff you guys build with your membership sites. And we will see you next time on Friday. Later. Have a great week.